get our first look at Hutson Mason, the 2009 State Player of the Year. As a high schooler in Georgia, set state records for passing yards over 4,500, for touchdowns through 54. But those numbers, of course, mean nothing now that he takes over for the Bulldogs, with Aaron Murray out with the torn ACL, suffered against Kentucky, and what a terrible way for a great player's career to have to end. And they started simple with a little swing pass out to the edge, and this picks up a first down as Michael Bennett.
The nice little screen pass to the wide receiver, get him going, and come back.
Play action on 2nd and 4. The blitz picked up now. The rush gets through, and it's a touchdown.
Every defense. And he just uses his quickness and speed to get inside there, and that's a problem.
They rush only 4. All day for Mason. High to the sideline, incomplete.
You need something out of him.
Little tunnel screen thrown to Michael Bennett. And Bennett ran a long way to pick up 2 yards. Third down and long. It looked like he wanted to set the screen up, and instead he throws an interception off his back foot.
For Mason. Mason gets some pressure in his face and kind of throws this up for grabs. He doesn't have anything behind it. Here he comes.
Nice job of standing in and delivering the football by Hutson Mason. Play action. Mason all day. Now he'll tuck it under and run. And a good decision again. Now close to midfield.
He remains calm, but the rest of this Georgia bench, I got to tell you, they're flat and a bit dazed. Yellow Jackets smelling blood.
And a 4-man rush for Tech. First career start for Hutson Mason. Checks down underneath, and Gurley can't hold on. Long throw outside on 2nd and long, and there's Chris Conley. Nice play action fake by Hutson Mason. Now it's back on Hutson Mason. 3rd down and 9 out of the shotgun. Over the middle. Was it scooped up? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of grass there. Yeah, that bounced. That's a good call.
So in the end, it's the right call. And you say that with a smile on your face.
Absolutely.
Because
under 6 feet, nothing wrong with that.
Screenplay. Gurley, blockers out in front, patiently allowing a little bit more traffic to clear. And this season has 4 touchdown receptions. Out of the pocket is Mason. To the sideline, wide open Chris Conley. He turns upfield. Long throw outside the numbers, on time again, Chris Conley. Not since last year against South Carolina. Over the middle, in space, J.J. Green. Mason well protected again. Sees the pressure and gets to the sideline. Inside the 10-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And they've got Gurley back in the game to the left of Hutson Mason after the timeout. Mason dumps it off to Gurley. Reaching for the pylon, he goes airborne. Touchdown. Play action, Hutson Mason under some pressure and scrambles up the middle for what he can get, and it's about 7 yards. Play action again for Mason. Right up the seam, he's got a hook up with Michael Bennett, nearly to midfield.
And what they noticed was that they really weren't covering Bennett in the slot. They were cheating inside. So Mason kind of figured out right away that that's where they were going to go. And he really had to thread the needle, though, because the linebackers got great drops back there. Well, when did he lose this? Catches, turns. Well, that's, to me, that's more like a fumble than a no catch.
Ruling on the field stands, incomplete pass.
Really?
Wow.
2nd down and 10. Long throw to the sideline, and all's well that ends well for Georgia. Mason well protected with a pump fake and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Mason wants the slant, and he's on time again to Wooten. Wooten was brought down.
Quick slant. They'll be close.
Once Aaron Murray moved on to the NFL. Now a pump fake down the sideline, incomplete. He was going to redshirt as a freshman, but then Zach Mettenberger left for LSU, and they needed him as the backup. Second down and 10. Buys some time and a drop by Arthur Lynch, the tight end.
Up top. That's the matchup he's liked.
Here comes the blitz from Georgia Tech. Mason well protected, floats it down the sideline. Oh, there's a comeback for Arthur Lynch.
You'll see them bring 6 guys. They don't get home, and Mason hangs in there. That's great pass protection. And how about Lynch in single coverage, going up high with that one.
Another nice throw by Mason. He's back to throw again. Hands it off to Gurley. Gurley with blockers out in front. Touchdown.
Illegal block.
The sophomore right tackle, 71 on the left side of your screen.
Yeah, you'll see him right. He peels back.
So now instead of a touchdown, it's 1st and 25, and that was a cut block on a player that was out of the play. Hutson Mason, he's looking end zone again. Incomplete over the head of Rhett McGowan.
To the right side. Throw it out here. If he throws it out farther to the right side, he just lets his guy run and get it, but he just throws it too high over him. Find a Tauchu.
Pressure. The screen set up. Gurley has to get to the 8 for a first down and won't get anywhere close.
Way back.
Back to the offense for Georgia. Screen to Gurley. Drop the ball on 2nd and 10. And a 4-man rush. Well protected again is Hutson Mason. He goes downfield. Sliding grab made. Chris Conley's got it. Long throw to the sideline. There it is again to Chris Conley. It's a screen set up to Green. He gets loose inside the 20-yard line. Mason with a pump fake. Back of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
Here he is in the slot. Watch him get inside there, and then he does the double move to force the safety jump on it. He got momentum back, better protection. He comes right back and gets Bennett at the back of the end zone. They need that from him now.
All the time in the world. 10.5 minutes to go in a 2-possession game. Floats one to the sideline. In between the coverage. Perfectly run by Chris Conley. That can't hurt now. Down by 2 scores. 4-man rush, but he's well protected. Over the middle. He's got McGowan. Georgia Tech thinks the ball was jostled free, but the officials at first rule it complete. Now the line judge from the near side says incomplete. Mason scans the field. Patiently throws it behind his intended receiver, though, and unable to make the catch was Bennett.
Yeah,
he pulled the string a bit on that throw.
Not a well-thrown ball, but you have to come up with some of these. You know, that's tough, but
no. A little early for this call.
You always want to extend the game. You lose if you don't convert this.
There's the conversion. Screen in traffic, knocked down by a toucher. Second down from midfield. They got the 4th down conversion, though, to keep the drive alive. So the gamble worked. Mason over the middle, finds Gurley. And one of the 2 scores, certainly be a field goal. Here comes the blitz off the edge. Mason beats it to the outside. Rhett McGowan makes the catch. Georgia Tech shows blitz off the edge again. Mason dives forward, barely got back near the line of scrimmage. Grabbed around the ankles again by a Tauchu. In the opener against Georgia to see what pass rushing moves would work. He goes low here, but he's picked up wide open. Over the middle, it's Bennett. They try to rip the ball out, but can't do it to get into scoring range. Mason underneath, intended for Gurley. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Dallas lead the left guard.
Hurry up again, play action. The pressure comes. 4-man rush. Mason over the middle. Incomplete. Great job in the red zone by the Georgia Tech defense.
Bennett in the slot. He's matched up against Thomas. Thomas does a good job of battling him and throws off the timing.